This weather is really putting a damper on my plans. Hey guys, Dave Anderson, Helicool's Helipad. Well, it has just been raining and raining and raining here at the swamp, and it just doesn't seem like I can get anything done with my normal channel stuff for the LMTV. So it's gonna have to be a rainy day project. So I have a few things that I want to touch up on. I know I said 4 videos and it's already 5, so this is number 6. I have some fit and finish things to get done on the waste oil burner, and I think that for a rainy day project you're gonna like this. So if it's raining at your place, you're watching a YouTube video just like I do all the time. All right, you guys, stay tuned. If you guys really know me, you know that I can't leave well enough alone. So what I did is I welded in this angle iron, and I did make a couple of custom cuts, and I did put it about 1/4 inch below the actual rim, and that is so that the plate, when it sets in here, will sit in here flush with this cut and there won't be a gap. Now I'm probably planning on cutting this part out, but that remains to be seen. I'm going to continue on building the sides here. I found a nice piece of old steel that I had laying around. It's got a ton of bird poop on it, but I managed to scrape most of that off. I'm going to reuse this as part of the sides and save a little money. Now, because I want this edge to line up with the hood, I actually lowered the hood down and marked this piece that I just cut out with the hood and not to this piece. So the idea is if I weld this to this, it should match up with the hood a lot better. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said there was a lot of bird poop on this. Been sitting in the shop for a long time. But that's going on that side, not the food side, so we're okay. All right, I figured I'd catch you up on this. This turned out really well, grinded it off real nice. If you can run your finger along there without getting cut, that you know that you've ground off all of the good stuff, sharp stuff. And check this out. It is really, really good. Wow! I have to add just a tiny little bit here. Wow! But man, that edge just turned out really good along it. It's gonna be nice. Here is another change. I went with the three leg stove, and the reason why I went with 3 legs is if you have an uneven surface, 3 legs will always have contact with all 3 legs, and a 4 leg, it'll be wobbly. So I chose to do a single leg on this side. I think that's going to work out perfect. Another improvement that I've made is on the back side with this stop here, so that when the hood gets lifted up, it has something to stop against so it won't flop down. And of course, it is just slightly over the balance point. Now this does stick out a little bit farther than the leg post, but you don't want this clear against your wall anyway. So this is kind of like your little feeler against the wall saying, hey, don't put me any closer than that. All that's left is to get that griddle plate, a 24 by 24 inch piece of 1/4 inch steel, and this will be awesome, done. And the true test is whether I can make some delicious flapjacks with it. Oh yeah. The show must go on. Holy mackerel. All right, so I got a piece of sheet steel. It's a 3/16 inch, and it wasn't exactly long enough, so I cut it and had to weld this piece on. And I mean, I didn't show any of this because you do whatever you want to, but what I did is I made a drip edge so that grease and whatnot can come down here. I'm going to drill a hole right there and have a cup underneath, because I can actually burn this inside of the stove. But that's the whole purpose of this. Like I said, this is just a piece of steel. I didn't show any of the fabrication because basically you can do whatever you want. I just wanted a drip edge so that I could collect the grease and it wouldn't make a mess on the ground. Nice. And yes, it's still blowing like crazy. Had to reattach some of my tarp. Anyway, I'm going to take this disc and basically polish the top of this, and then after done polishing, I can start seasoning it. And I recommend spray Pam or the knockoff variety at Walmart. Either way, it is food safe, and you can cook directly on top of this. And the test is going to be whether I can make some delicious pancakes. You stay tuned. Well, while I clean up the top, I figured I better give it a test fit. Looks like it fits like a glove. The the paper towels that I had inside of there, yeah, the grinding, I think, actually lit them off. So that actually gives me a chance to test the fit here, see if there's any smoke coming out, which there is not. Man, that looks good too. I can't wait to start cooking on that. Well, I just spent the last about 3 hours getting rid of all of that patina that was on there, that anti-rusting patina that comes with plate steel, and polishing all, well, most of the swirl marks out of it. I can spend probably hours more on that, but I'm not going to. All right, it's about time that I fire this thing up and get it seasoned with some vegetable oil. But this has been a very cool project. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Level 1? Level 1, really? Seriously? That's bullshit. I don't even know what the heck why even try? What's that? Level 3, Trey German. Trey, I think that's not right either. I mean, I would never spoof you, you know that. Bob is the master fabricator, so I'm only a level 1 with Bob, but I'm a level 3 with Trey. Come on, this is awesome. Achievements unlocked. Because there's a lot of water in this old nasty oil, because I dumped in just all the stuff that came out of jars and everything that I had around here, it is hissing like crazy, and there's just a little bit of smoke coming out, but not much. All right, I think it's time to test this thing out. Let's get it warmed up first. Nice. Oh yes. Moment of truth. Oh yeah. Cooking in the outdoors somehow tastes so much better than cooking inside. Maybe because your taste buds just aren't used to this kind of good cooking outside. Okay guys, that'll do it. Test is complete and successful. I've got a little bit more of seasoning I need to do to this griddle here, but man, it is performing absolutely wonderfully. And it's just junky old gelled up disgusting oil. It's amazing. Thank you so very much for joining me on these 6 videos. If you haven't watched it from the beginning, you need to go back, check out how to build one of these, maybe even build one for yourself, or even build one, put it up for auction at a fundraiser of your choice. But this has been an amazing experience for me. I've never built one of these before, and it just turned out fantastic. Thanks so much for joining me today. You guys, I'm Dave Anderson signing out. Be safe out there, and God bless.